Saudi Council Prometric Exam Question and Answer from GATE Part 1. What are anthropometric measurements are included? A. Weight and wrist. B. BMI wrist and arm. C. BMI wrist and skin fold thickness. The answer is C. BMI wrist and skin fold thickness. The core elements of anthropometry are height, weight, head circumference, body mass index, body circumference to assess the adiposity, waist, hips and limbs, and skin fold thickness. What are the two glands inside the urethra responsible for moisturizing? A. Seminal. B. Bartholin. C. Cowper's gland. The answer is C. Cowper's gland. The Cowper's gland are responsible for producing a pre-cum fluid called Cowper's fluid that helps to neutralize the acidic urine and lubrication the distal urethra. Cowper's fluid is also secreted during sexual arousal, which helps in the preparation for the passage of sperm cell. In the 12th week of gestation, a client completely expels the products of conception. Because the client is Rh negative, the nurse must A. Administer RhoGAM within 72 hours. B. Make certain she receive RhoGAM on her first clinic visit. C. Not give RhoGAM since it is not the birth of the stillborn. D. Make certain the client does not receive RhoGAM since the gestation only lasted 12 weeks. The answer is A. Administer RhoGAM within 72 hours. You should get a RhoGAM shot within 72 hours of the possible exposure to Rh positive or Rh negative blood for the shot to work best. A RhoGAM shot should also be administered 72 hours after any time an Rh negative pregnant person may have come into contact with Rh positive blood, such as with pregnancy loss, pregnancy termination, injury to the abdomen during pregnancy, or some forms of prenatal testing. When should I get the RhoGAM shot? If your doctor determines that you may have Rh incompatibility, you'll get a shot of RhoGAM when you're in between 26 and 28 weeks pregnant, and within 72 hours after delivery to ensure that future pregnancies are as safe as the first. Do I need a RhoGAM shot after a miscarriage or chemical pregnancy? Yes, the RhoGAM shot is a good preventative measure to take anytime your baby's blood comes into contact with yours, which can happen if you have a miscarriage or ectopic pregnancy. You won't, however, need a RhoGAM shot after a chemical pregnancy. A pregnant woman is 36 weeks pregnant was admitted to antenatal ward for observation after being involved in car accident, and she refuses the nurse to touch her abdomen to perform examination, saying it is painful. She also presents mild vaginal bleeding. Which of the following is the most appropriate diagnosis? A. Placenta previa. B. Tubal pregnancy. C. Abruptio placenta. The answer is C. Abruptio placenta. Symptoms of placental abruptio may include vaginal bleeding, pain in the belly or in the abdomen, back pain, labor pains or uterine contractions that don't relax, blood in the bag of water or amniotic fluid, feeling faint, not feeling the baby move as much as before. A 25-year-old patient with history of amenorrhea for 2 months was admitted for hydatidiform mole investigation. Which signs and symptoms would the nurse observe? A. Hypotension. B. Hyperglycemia. C. Rapid uterine growth. D. Painful uterine contraction. The answer is C. Rapid uterine growth. Symptoms of molar pregnancy or hydatidiform mole are abnormal growth of the uterus, either bigger or smaller than usual, severe nausea and vomiting, vaginal bleeding during the first 3 months of pregnancy. A postpartum mother is to be discharged the second day of her forceps delivery. She had sutures on her vaginal and perineal tears. She is breastfeeding baby and eating the special food provided by her family. What discharge teaching needs more emphasis? A. Diet management and exercise plan. B. Newborn care and vaccination records. C. Hygiene practices and alert signs to report. The answer is C. Hygiene practices and alert signs to report. A 3-year-old child is admitted to the pediatric unit with a diagnosis of pneumonia. Which of the following intervention would be a nursing priority? A. Encourage coughing. B. Encourage exercise. C. Perform postural drainage. D. Avoid food high in carbohydrates. The answer is C. Perform postural drainage. The child with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder or ADHD. The parent complains the child hyperactive and too much moving. What is your action? A. A parent should provide a private school for child. B. Instruct parent to provide normal school for child. C. Instruct parent to allow child to share in activities that needs more movement. The answer is C. Instruct parent to allow child to share in activities that need more movement. Child with type 1 diabetes mellitus, the nurse is instructing the mother which of the following signs should be alert. A. Polyuria. B. Vomiting. C. Dizziness. D. Thirsty. The answer is C. Dizziness. The patient came to receive his lab results from the nurse. The patient has diagnosed with cancer. The patient said to the nurse, I did not believe that is my diagnosis. That is not mine. What is the stage considering? A. Denial. B. Anger. C. Depression. D. Bargaining. The answer is A. Denial. The nurse stated to psychiatric patient, I will stay here with you. Which of the following therapeutic communication techniques that the nurse used? A. Accepting. B. Exploring. C. Offering self. D. Reflecting. The answer is C. Offering self. After thyroidectomy, which of the following juice should be offered? A. Apple juice. B. Tomato juice. C. Orange juice. D. Strawberry. The answer is A. Apple juice. Oral iron supplements are prescribed for child with iron deficiency anemia. The nurse instructs the mother to administer the iron with which food? A. Orange juice. B. Apple juice. C. Milk. D. Water. The answer is A. Orange juice. When consuming iron-rich plants or iron medication, it is beneficial to also consume foods with vitamin C or citric acid, such as 100% orange juice, which may help increase absorption of iron into your body. 100% orange juice is an excellent source of vitamin C, providing more than 100% of the recommended daily value in an 8-ounce glass. Mother of 9 children, 3 of them with congenital anomalies, and 1 is Down syndrome. She is a primary school graduate with low financial status, and she is not using any methods of family planning. According to the primary health nurse, she was referred for her for counseling. Which of the following is a model concern with disability as from of social injustice due to stigma or discrimination? A. Health belief. B. Biomedical. C. Sociopolitical. D. Economic. The answer is C. Sociopolitical. A neonate is near to cold window. What is the type of heat loss? A. Radiation. B. Convection. C. Conduction. D. Evaporation. The answer is A. Radiation. Radiation, this is the loss of heat from a newborn skin to distant cold objects, such as cold window or wall. Newborn loss heat by evaporation after delivery or after a bath. Even a newborn in a wet nappy can lose heat by evaporation. Conduction is the transfer of heat from one object to another by direct contact. A 4-month-old infant return immediately from OR room post-cleft lip repair. Which of the following nursing intervention should be considered? A. Apply elbow restraint. B. Apply suction when needed. C. Measure temperature. D. Put infant in prone position. The answer is A. Apply elbow restraint. In cleft lip and palate surgery, in order to prevent traumatic disruption of wounds in the early post-operative period, traditionally two precautions have been taken. One precaution has been to feed infants with spoon or a syringe and to avoid bottle feeding. The other has been to splint the arm or elbow of infants to prevent them from sucking their thumb or fingers and also from poking objects into the wound. When should we do cleft palate and lip surgery? A. After 1 year. B. After 2 years. C. After the child is able to hold the cup. D. After improving his awareness. The answer is C. After the child is able to hold the cup. What causes spontaneous abortion in 12 gestational age? A. Maternal stress. B. Infection. C. Fetal abnormality. The answer is C. Fetal abnormality. Genetic abnormalities within the embryo are the most common cause of spontaneous abortion and account for 50 to 65% of all miscarriage.